Ah, yes. Ow. Fucking hell! Stay plugged the fuck in! Great. I must be running low on gas. Oh. too hot. Open the door for like 30 seconds. Boom. Temperature instantly drops. I might be making an exodus myself soon. Gonna have to get gas again. Alright, Chocobo, let's go. Okay.
No, been there, done that. Down near lost my eyebrows. Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments, if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, most of course, you know, what's a pleasant surprise? We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether.
Not seen you lot down here before.
There are archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. What? You are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise. Transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. It probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
Probably won't kill you.
But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the forward flying, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Lockbirds? Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. Moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You're trying to drive me mad.
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalaman's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some of the ether, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be sharp. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of diamond scattered throughout Aeolia would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. Only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok class internal hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. But the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Weren't we near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
Yes, Alice, I remember, and Norxalia was also there. God, I'm praying for your swift recovery, my friend.
Heavens, are you all right? You look pale as a... Well, best put that battle from your mind for now. Deep breaths. That's it.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active? Of course. The floor is yours. What's all this? Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavenward. Good. This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
What do you mean, no?
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-foot expedition myself.
Arun Senna.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allegan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Offord that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them are old enough to eat some of the whole damn crime. But it's also the pack, you need the butter. And 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the
If
work.
you're wondering what a link shell
Better to
is,
busy
it's
oneself
basically
than
a cell
fret
phone.
over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
That's awesome. There we are. I'll get back to playing in a minute. I just need to crank out this last one, and then I'll move on to the next cutscene. Right then.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Dear guys, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
Did I miss that one?
As
Gotta say,
commander
that
of the
row
Stone
has good
Torches,
taste in
my
armor,
son
though.
Zimberg will personally see it done.
Zimberg, okay.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for...
Not gonna lie, I ship Nanamo
Surely you know of
and
some being
Pippin.
traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collector's vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans
Excellent
rose
use
from
of
the
that
ashes to
music
rebuild
from
our broken
Coil.
realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanimo of Namo, 17th in the line of Om, bid you good luck and good speed.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
In that
Our
case,
ear.
might I suggest taking us along?
No, it's yes.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the
Turning
shards in
favor.
Uramania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbours a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking them.
My Nago's there even.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency is so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papanema.
Ah, that hits in the guts right there.
There you are!
Sitting with his
We've no
brother.
time to waste, brother. Everyone is already... powerful roar. A dragon's roar.
Oh shit. I think I know which dragon it is.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Is it Soroban?
Is that?
Hancock?
He
What a
is!
surprise this
He
is.
came out of Hell's mouth!
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Snake! I think I remember his... Siriu, that's it. That's because he's got 2 lifetimes of experience, dog. Like, he was quite old when he contacted us as the Crystal Exarch. Might help if I had my whole ability set available to me, just a little bit. My card just told me you can't have any more juice. Oh, I already have one in my lap. Not right now, Joe. We'll see about scheduling something when I'm not living out of my car anymore. Bro. Fire Mage! Pew, 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 pew! What would have made the Saldra mount that much better is if they'd made the theme the Pirates theme from Final Fantasy V. Dun 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 dun. But that would have probably taken too much resources for a mount that was pretty much a reward for buying the collector's editions, which I did finally break bad and do. But that was ages ago. It is. I mean, y'all can demand, but I need to be able to comfortably do so. You understand, yes? But as for the resolution being bad, I don't know what you guys are on about. Let me double check. I mean, y'all can demand, but I need to be able to comfortably do so. You understand, yes? And the game resolution is, well, standard resolution. I'm playing in a, let's see. And it's not X1V, it's XIV, Roman numerals 14. It is displaying at an odd resolution, but I don't see where you're coming from about it being bad. I'm playing in a window. I've only got one screen to work with, so I have to play in the window so I can see chat still. 12 is also single player. But still a damn good game. As for 11, I couldn't get into it quite as much. Mainly because my first taste of it was followed up by a big fight with a friend. Well, former friend now. That kind of soiled it. A little bit. But I'm careful not to get too hyped for games these days because, well, looking at the bigger picture, it's been disappointment after disappointment. Well, if you want to go that far, the original was the final one. Way back in the 80s. Well, it was originally going to be their last game before going broke, so they named it Final Fantasy. If it failed, they were going to retire from the industry altogether. But because it didn't, it became a franchise. Which guy from Star Trek? There have been a lot of guys on Star Trek, and I'll just be frank about that. I'd rather brave a... Yes. I mean, for that moment, I guess I was. I'm not sure about the bald one. In fact, I don't even resemble Patrick Stewart. No. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably vote for him again, but that's just me. That and I'm really not a fan of the job Joe Biden's doing, half-assed as it is. I prefer cats, but I also love dogs. I grew up around both. I'm also fond of snakes. Oh my god, Ping. I'm so sorry. Guy, I just don't know what to say. You have my deepest condolences. Turtles are good. I had a few pet turtles in my time. I see. Can't say I've ever had that reaction to a grandparent dying. But in that case, she must have been awful. See. I'm sorry about your wife in that case. I'm in agreement. I'd probably celebrate. But don't care. Raging against and railing against him on here was a waste of time anyway. It just earned him more supporters. Why? I'm not even balding. It's not particularly cold. 35 degrees. Of course I'm biased because I'm sitting in a car with a heater. Yeah, I take back it not being that cold. How'd you manage that? I don't know. I kind of got a pointy head, so the last time I shaved it, I looked terrible. My dad went bald when all of his hair follicles burnt off. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm growing my hair long again. So, shaving it would be counterproductive. Not much, Cost Gamer. How about you? Right. I have mounts I can ride. Well, he was in a horrific trucking accident that cost him his fingers and part of one of his legs. He managed to survive it, walked away out. Oh, crap. At this point, it doesn't hurt to tell about it anymore. Happened way back in 2016, but if you look up the name Robert Lee Watkins Jr., his obituary and the story of the accident are still available. He was, well, a trucker. Oodles of noodles. I love noodles. think it was Bruce that got into my Coinbase and took everything, yeah. Your apology is accepted, and your tact is also recognized. Thank you. Where am I going? Lazy thing. So much talky. I used to play the crap out of Soul Calibur 2 and 3, but I haven't touched the series since 4. I rented it and returned it. It was, well, still a decent game, but I never got back to it. You really want me to admit that out loud? Heck yeah. I used to make all kinds of crazy characters in number 3. Power Rangers and shit. As for what I'm doing, it's my job. I make balloon sticks and my boss pays me pretty well for it. But Soul Calibur's grand, but when it comes to fighting games, I've always been a huge fan of Guilty Gear X2. Yes. Please be done talking. I want to fight something. I see nothing wrong with it. The original Guilty Gear came out sometime in the 90s, and the one I'm talking about, I think, released in 2003. For a minute there, I thought that was Thancred. Solid Gear? What's that? You mean Metal Gear Solid? On that note, I'm thinking about replaying Metal Gear Rising Revengeance for the new channel. My last playthrough was embarrassing to watch. I'll probably do that after I finish the living decks on Crystal Clear. I've been having a lot of fun doing that. Did a little off-stream play earlier. Added about 10 more to the decks. In fact, I still need to finish Shovel Knight first expansion. Brain go poop. Plague of Shadows, that was it. But yeah, I would make a Donald Trump in Soul Calibur, but I don't have it anymore. Unfortunately, the person I'm not allowed to talk about on here anymore kept it. And I don't currently have a PS2, so no point in buying it again. Can't reach it, I'm too tall. You guys are too much. Oh, where's that chocolate orange I broke open with my head earlier? There it is. Oh, that's the wrong bag. Yes. No, Ghost Pepper is a little out of my league, and as far as that goes, I'd just drink the pickle juice. Frick. Of course I... Oh, God. I can barely do a habanero without crying. I remember trying the one chip challenge and nearly throwing up. Woo! Yep, made that mistake before. But that said, I like a little bit of kick to my food, but nothing too crazy. For instance, I'll usually opt for pepper jack cheese. Although that habanero jack you can get, no thank you. Okay. Looking for more explodey icons. Right, the area in question is large, but not that large. You're a Larlafell. Dude's nuts. But I liked Ghost Rider, so I'm not one to really complain. Bullshit it is. Your English is too good. Well, your kid is my moderator. Brain went. And as for the guy claiming to be Bruce, no. You wouldn't be in Vegas. and I'd already be dead. Simple as. That's what I thought. There's another one. Yeah, definite clown. But clowns tell good jokes, so I say keep them around. Alright, one more. Let's see what the Mount Roulette gives me. My giraffe. I'm riding a giraffe! This one's for YouTube Shorts! Okay, where is that last? It's a white mage riding a giraffe! Everything else is invalid. Well, he didn't lie about that. That said, I'm not driving out to Nevada. Fucking Walter Whites and all their meth blue shit. Alright. This is mildly frustrating, actually. Maybe around this side? Oh. I don't drink. And the last time I tried a driving stream, I nearly got in an accident. Definitely not. But let me go over the reasons I don't drink. Liver damage, that's already a factor in my life, considering people in my family don't have particularly great organs. But also, don't drink because it tastes terrible. All of it. And I don't like the person that alcohol turns me into. If you thought I was a crying, whining bitch on the nitrous, just you wait. By aliens? No! There's a bunch of people that want me off YouTube, and you'd just be giving them their wish. Why? Yeah. Car's like, no, you can't have any more electricity. Ah, yes. You're kidding me. Nope. Well, fuck Tom Nelson. The fuck? A probe would be too good for old Joe. He'd probably enjoy it. Now, drawn and quartered, that's a whole nother story. This quest is driving me up the wall. Could be both. This game has some really fire music to it. Where are these motherfuckers at? I just need one more. Where are these motherfuckers hiding? Oh my god. Oh shit, it's getting late. Oh no. Where is this motherfucker hiding? Trump's way older than 30. Alright. Let's get the story rolling again. Apparently this spot on the ground requires mine attention. Before it was the Loporrit's theme, it was the town theme from Final Fantasy IV. Trump's 78. Nice try, though.
Phew! Oh, finally some rest. Why, I haven't spoken so much in... Well...
As for me, unless you're talking about me, I'm 34.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the north.
It would behoove you to consult with Sleepingway. As our move's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Martin and Torin,
Oh!
he told us all about affairs, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look, every page fills to the margins with knowledge.
Oh, what I would give to be 17 again.
But then I realised that were it not for Urianger and his teachings,
I'd undo a lot of stupid things I did at that time. That's for certain. It's 2005.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt.
Yes, it was.
Master Louisois, Infilia, Pavalimo.
Any younger than that? No.
Oh there.
Maybe choose my
there was
words
a visiting
little more
expert
carefully.
who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Wilson and Blavida, Charlian's foremost researchers.
My car's running.
Magic, and Moonbreel's parents.
And it's got gas in it.
It has been some time. 'Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blavida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
First of all, my graphics are set to low.
I'll say.
Second of all, I'm not sure where you're getting the terrible gameplay and voice acting.
Running off to the
Voice acting's fine. And the gameplay, well, I like it.
Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person.
And one last thing to touch on.
No.
You just insulted Final Fantasy's music.
'Twas I who...
Like, dog.
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisois left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. No, that's what she wanted.
No, I'm not.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we couldn't be there to mourn her with you. reading the words you penned in that shaky hand. We must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
I like classical music, what can I say?
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I do not.
Oh, there it goes again.
Not how. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized. And
The fuck is with people?
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know, we always know.
As for what's going on in the story right now, in terms of years, well, I think that's either his girlfriend's mother or sister. She, well, died.
How the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take
I don't know about
that.
Tekken being bad.
Be nice to Oriange, she'd shout. And give
Definitely
them a
delayed.
No matter how many times we scolded her.
Haven't heard shit from Sam Witch lately either.
Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Oriange and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed.
Straighten some things out, and I am allowed back at the gas station.
From that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions.
But it's too cold to be sitting at a gas station right now, plus I got all this to deal with.
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time.
As they all fall out all over me.
Look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be.
Some lady messaged me on Nextdoor, told me to stop hanging out there or she was going to have the police have me removed.
With you wheresoever you go. So thank you,
but
Oriange.
The gas station likes me, so they're good with me being there. And they'll tell the police the very same.
I think I can feel her too.
The locals apparently find my singing annoying. Yeah, you're welcome.
Truth of her life.
And Miss Amison saw it when I reposted it on Instagram and loved it.
And love.
It was the first of my videos that actually loaded for her in her situation.
Oh, Breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
Heck yeah. Shoot.
You could ask the man himself.
Glue didn't stick.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world and its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing. That's why it's too soon for this to end.
She doesn't have one because she's much too young to have a phone. Me too. Of course, I like my sandwiches with a little vinegar on them, so of course they're going to be a tad soggy. No, my daughter's 8. Well, she'll be 8 in May. How old do y'all think that picture is exactly? Ah, bags are full. No, and Kira's 25. I think I did, what's the name of that song? Their big hit, come on, brain, that's not fair. But I have. So far away, that was it. I haven't done that one yet, but I might. Ah. Into the unknown. Come, my chocobo. They are off to cause mischief. Yes, my apologies. I wasn't expecting the story to just do this, but it does sometimes. Yeah, a little bit. Which Fallout, though? Because the first half of the series really differs from the later half. Maybe a little bit. Except everything isn't all orange. Well, that question's kind of obvious if you have a look at my channel. I absolutely love Doom. And Wolfenstein, well, less so, but I do enjoy it. Nothing quite like mowing down Nazis, after all. I haven't played either one yet. There's a brutal Wolfenstein? Word. Talking. Really? I'm pretty sure BJ was an American soldier. Considering in the first level of Wolfenstein 3D you come out of a prison cell. I haven't played very many of the later entries of the franchise. Like, I have one of them on Steam from like 2009, and I haven't touched the series since because I have a huge backlog as it is. Oops. Stuck to it. Figure that out later. section just drags. Yes. One, two, three. There it goes. Oh no. You guys still around? Sound off. Happens when you... Yes, we all do that once or twice a day. Some of the more incontinent of us over 4 times, but who's counting? I mean, you're right. I should. But I'm going to tough out this section. But yeah, I was an Omnicrafter back in Shadowbringers. That's why I've got all this shit. Okay. I watched a little bit of it when I was younger. I never finished the show, though. The weed made it seem so good. I did watch Breaking Bad. I loved it. Okay. And do be careful with that intruder. Alright, homie, let's go. And yes, that one there, he's the homie. That's infuriating. What's up, homie? Hopefully there's monsters inside. I just finished that one anyway. At long last, combat! He shows up again, force feed him his own ass. The whole thing, cheeks and all. I might. But damn, that song's fast. Oh, what part? It's sort of a talk show type dealy. Hoping to eventually evolve it into a podcast. But as for the spider, it don't bother me none. I've literally never been bitten by one either. Oh boy, this one's just screaming, I'm gonna knot up on you. Heck yeah. I'm interested in all guests. We just need to schedule something. I definitely do. Though some of them I'm not allowed to talk about on YouTube because of a gag order a certain ex has on me. Well, if you actually are Bruce, number one, I'm going to absolutely fucking lose my mind on you. No. She thankfully wasn't born cross-eyed. They used to both go a squiff instead of just the one. And the one started going a squiff when I was 16, and the doctor told me if they operated to fix it, they run the risk of blinding me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. Because while it's a little off squilt, it's I see fine out of it. They can't fix it, no, and the improvement they make to my vision is minimal. Alternatively, y'all can get on 14 and I can destroy you all in triple triad. The game I'm playing right now. Yes, there's war and death and lots of that. Or are you talking about triple triad? That's... Oh, let's see.
All set, I
What
take it?
real world card game is it closest to? I'm not sure.
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals. Trivial tasks, they may be.
That's enough, don't you think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
And Pink's online.
The vessel is essential.
I see.
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
Our consultations with the Loperites, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have, for the most part, been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to
The
the
first
way.
60 levels of content are
For
free.
their part, Livingway and her peers have
I'll
graciously offered to
also
stay
say
and
that.
keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
Alphino, are you there? It's me, Cryo. Your special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbour at once.
Forgive the intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbour. Your presence is requested, with all speed.
Now, where might this delivery be? Oh.
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
Why the 12? Surely, these can't all be.
Face them!
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
Unlike the one in FF7, that's not a kid, sorry to break it to you. That's a Lalafell. They're the Final Fantasy XIV variation of dwarves.
And that's no lie.
And they're just as puntable as gnomes.
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Speaking as a former WoW player.
Sounds like a sorry whinger and a sore loser. And hypocrites to boot. Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalamant shard.
I'll have you know, I went all the way to the entrance. Furthermore, it was my contacts that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
Left you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well then, credit where credit's due, you did a right fine job sitting on your ass.
Yeah, definitely. Especially the ones in metal armor.
My, what a grand welcome party. Hancock and Soroban. We come bearing relics both sacred and elegant, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help. To be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance.
I myself have come with a sacred relic of race and temple.
Why would I smoke crack in a weed pipe?
Dango craving brought us to
Besides,
we arrived precisely as Hancock was making his arrangements. Upon learning of your need, we made haste back to Hell's Lid, without Dango, never fear, and consulted with the other auspices. All consented to the lending of Tenzin's legendary Phoenix Blade for this noble cause. Suzaku and Seiryu were nevertheless worried that it might be lost in transit, however. and insisted upon accompanying me to Onakol, where I had intended to entrust it to our Confederate allies. I thought instead to give it over to Hancock when we chanced to cross paths yet again. But alas, Seiryu remained ill at ease, and ordered me see the blade into your hands personally, or die trying.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time. Fortunately, our majestic associates have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to join the Warrior of Light on another adventure, they tell me.
Yeah, that definitely.
What of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Fret not, Theo. Lord Lorelito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenard Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability. And since the Scions funded the entire venture, Dr. Gill need be rendered up in compensation.
Maybe after rinsing it out
Everything is already
thoroughly.
yours.
No, even then there's the risk of it melting.
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a
I
thing
don't
or two
have
about
projects on
spending.
Void. Definitely.
When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount. We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement. She has supported us from the shadows since...
Spamming me isn't going to make it appear in my library.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full. We can hardly take them with us on your teeny-tiny toy boat, now can we? It would be a shame to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent.
Really?
However did you manage so much in so short?
Actual glitch. So is it doing that to everyone on your Steam profile or just me?
Please, spread across the world as we are. I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Form's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know. That is why I chose to help the Scions, to combat the obliteration of... Sorely disappointed. To make a long story short, the whole of the guildship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
Yeah, I thought there was some extra steps to it.
That can fly to the moon?
Oh, Cool, Nero's finally recovered from getting fucked up by Omega.
What time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Let's see it. You brought the team.
Of course. Garland Ironworks fights. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship.
We got Alpha there too! My joint smoking boy!
I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlid before coming here and picked up a package from Gaius. He's still of the mind that actions make for better
Seems
penance.
it's stopped now.
What he sent is an Allegan relic Valence used in his weapons experiment.
Yeah, Pink, you're gonna have to restart your game.
As you like us not suspect, we've also brought adamantite from Mordona's Dalamud shard. I admit to some consternation upon first receiving Kryl's message.
I'm making a short out of this.
Scions remain at the Rising Stones there.
I'm definitely making a short out of this. I don't want... from...
Yeah.
Fascinating as all this is,
I don't have any option to mute him without blocking him. And I don't want to do that over a glitch.
We do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution. That, and I am indebted to you.
I'm still getting notifications from the first spam, but the beeping stopped.
Those you saved in Galen remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better. You will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Summer, and his journey across the great expanse. As he travelled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surround, and imparted to him strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent. Ashdaya's answer was silence, as ever. Tiamat and Chrisvelgre, however, responded favorably to the suggestion. My sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, "Very well." Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose. Seek a worthier fate for us all.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales. So I invited myself.
Good to see you, Elephant Lady.
Look at me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again.
Yes, 6% gain, should say. All these goodies.
I hope the devs fix that glitch soon.
14 bleeding %.
That is, like, horrendous.
Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
If Kirkall is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the science end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Do not agree.
Yes, Father?
I know not what you seek of Heidelin, nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship. Yet this much is certain. To do so would be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude.
Well, we gotta find the location of a certain wing headed into Lecky. That's the start.
And
I started Mass Effect 1, but I never got far in it because of reasons.
Shapes this world. And so we
I
are
intend to
determined
pick it up
abandon
again in
none.
the future.
We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
I haven't played Detroit either, even though it's totally in my wheelhouse.
Then I will bear it with you. I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family. You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst. It was love and happiness beyond expression. Overwhelming. And a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage.
Yeah, this section has dragged a little bit, but the entire game isn't like this.
I swore to myself then and there that I would not let them steal your futures. Great Exodus would succeed, must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. Anything gave me pause. 'Twas mine own father. The Archon Louisois openly decried Charlian's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. As part of me thought him a fool. Perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children. Naive hope. Stubborn enough that I could never bring myself to keep them apart. No, that was his doing, when he perished at Cartana. As we pulled that twisted slab of gum from its sea, I remembered the warmth of your touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more. Be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship.
Well, I was originally going to delete my channel today, in fact, but I decided against it a few days ago with things looking up in my life.
You too.
So I'm going to keep with that.
So much wiser.
I'm going to stick with this job here, and I have other prospects in my future as well.
And already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love, and none of them is replaceable. Not a one.
It cannot have been an easy journey to have come so.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed. All that we have seen and heard, that we have felt and learned in our travels. Ours is not a kind
And on top of this, I might have a home in the new year. That's huge in and of itself.
Oh, I'm quite sure that's wise. After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your adventures. Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to?
Yeah. I don't intend on it now.
Though I have wronged my children, most greatly, though you, apologies. I assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger. Yours, in particular. I see now, said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today. In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
If we finish loitering about the harbour, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo. You've no small number of friends and admirers here, after all.
As long as my hair's going to be in a few months.
Your assistance is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
That's quite the extreme response. And I mean, you're literally threatening to blow your brains out because I'm playing a dragged out story part in a game that's otherwise wonderful. Cost Gamer, you're welcome to leave at any time. Oh. Gotcha. I don't know how to play poker. Besides, when I finish this, I'm going to bed. It stopped being Christmas 3 hours ago. Man. Great. And if they've got Sid working on it. Let's see right there. I get it, man. It's not your cup of tea. I get it. I mean, if you think that's the case, you're pretty full of yourself. Definitely get some rest. I'm going to soon. Likewise to you. Thanks for coming out. Oh yeah, a dungeon. I'm gonna do this dungeon and then call it wraps. I'm the healer, so I shouldn't have a particularly long queue. Sitting in my car while sitting in my car. Alright, just waiting on a tanky boy. Or girl. One, two, three. Oh, of course. It's gonna do this while the battery's somewhat low. What, are no tanks playing right now? It's time. Great.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me. These things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
Really? Of course. I'm pissed. So, I'm gonna stop here. Good night. If somehow you managed to watch this whole thing, this ultimately disaster, well, I hope you enjoyed.